Pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Shedding through the defense. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Mahomes throw into the hands of Kirk.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Trucks over him. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Flushed out right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal they'll take.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Pushes him over. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are in position.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rakiasin.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Butker's kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time.
And this returnable for Hill.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now here's Mahomes.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Mahomes. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Touchdown! It's complete. Noah Gray. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Drops it to Jones in the flat. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they take a knee.